them was we got a little leak around the toilet, which we're going to fix today, as well as we had a little bit of a hiccup with the front supports or stabilizers, jacks, whatever you want to call them. We made a mistake by taking the X jacks out too soon, and the camper rolled a little bit and bent those jacks. So we're going to replace the toilet leak, or replace those and fix the toilet leak. So this is the stuff we got here today. We have the jacks that are here, and there's the jacks there. We'll open that up. And we also have the repair kit for the toilet, which is real basic. I'll leave both the links. We got them both on Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive. I want to say that the toilet repair kit was like $13. Jacks here, they were about $78. Like I said, it was. So these are the stabilizing jacks here. They're actually going to be an upgrade from what we had on the camper from before. They're still the same height, but they just hold a heavier load. So we'll get to do those first, and then we'll go over to do the toilet repair. Pulled the old jacks off when we were camping because we couldn't bring them back up because they were so far bent. So I have the new ones here. We're going to take the brackets off, put the new brackets in, and reattach it up here. These are self-tapping screws, it looks like. Some have self-tapping screws, some have bolts here on the other side to catch. You just got to make sure you're aware of what kind you have, so you have keep all the parts that you need. So you don't lose any of the bolts. Also keep in mind when you're working over your face, you want to wear safety glasses of some sort so you don't get anything in your eyes. That's the last thing you want to do. Speaking of safety, I also chalk the wheels on both sides to be on the safe side. That'll let it roll along down here. What I'm hoping for is I have these boxes here to hold it up so I don't have to reach and carry this, hold it with one hand, hoping these boxes will hold the weight of those support here to make it easier to reinstall it. So let's see if I measured it right and see if it works. And that's how you change these out, super easy. So we're in here in the camper now. It's kind of dark because the power isn't on. There's some light in the bathroom. So, I don't know if you can see or not, but we were having some leaking issues right in this area here. And this mechanism here, I guess, is commonly known for leaking. So we're going to replace this whole piece right here. We're going to take the toilet out, replace that, put the toilet back in. So the toilet's super easy to come out, but it's plastic, so be careful on these bolts. Make sure they don't shift on you to line up. Now the kit came with a ring to change this out here, so we're probably going to go back and change that out before I put the toilet back in. Same thing as you would do with a ring for the toilet at home. But remember, in most cases, most of these campers have plastic toilets, so they aren't going to be as sturdy as your home toilet. So if you do tighten them down, you don't want to crack the plastic versus the ones we have at home are porcelain. Okay, so this is the mechanism that we're replacing right here, and this is the one that commonly leaks. So we're going to pull this whole piece out here, change it out, and put the new one in. There's a number on most toilets, it's right here. That's the number you want to correlate with what part you're going to get. I'll put the location on Amazon where we got ours from, and that'll tell you, they give you a list of what toilets that this part will work for here. We're going to slide, this is the water supply line that sends water to the toilet right here. We're going to slide that out. We're going to slide this piece up here. This is the part that flushes the toilet. Like that. And then slide this other one back in. What I did there was I pushed a lever on the toilet on the foot pedal to move this out and put that grab in there. Slide that in there. And do the same thing again with the foot pedal. Slide that out. Line this piece up here. Waiting with that. And before I tighten the screws or anything, I'm going to slide this tube back on. Then we'll slide this back in. There. I'll make sure both your connections, you have a connection for the tube here, and make sure the connection for the tube in here is tight. So the last thing you want is to push your foot pedal and all the water come out the back over here. Because this tube may slide off when you're working on the other piece. So you want to make sure that both pieces are connected. And we just got to reinstall it the way we took it back out. The way you install a toilet at home, just bolt it to the ground, put your water supply line in, and you're good to go. The kit came with an extra ring like this. So we're going to change the ring out. That's the ring that you see right here. We're going to pull that off, put this new one on, and give it a nice cleaning before we reseat it back in the toilet inside. This just slides off just like that. This one's just going to slide right back on there. Back on. And like I said, when you put it back in, when you tighten it back down, you don't want to over tighten it because you don't want to crack the plastic here. So those repairs are completed. We got the front supports replaced, and we also replaced the toilet seal in the bathroom so it won't be leaking anymore. We have a couple of new videos going to be coming up. We're going to be going to Tennessee for 10 days at Little Arrow Campground. We're leaving to do that in about a week or so we'll be having some videos from there, plus some other videos from Tennessee as well. We're also going to be going to Savannah the following month and to Margaritaville Campground in June. So we'll have some more videos coming up. If you have any questions about the repairs, just message me below and I'll see if I can help you out.